to share few lines about Makar Sankranti with you. In India, 14th of January is celebrated as Geography Day to mark the movement of sun from one zodiac to another. As per the Hindu scriptures, Uttarayan is the period when sun travels from south direction to north direction. This festival means Makar Sankranti is celebrated all over the India with great joy and happiness. Let us visit some states and see how they celebrate Makar Sankranti in their own way.
Namaskar. Today I will tell how Maharashtrians celebrate Makar Sankranti. People of Maharashtra celebrate Makar Sankranti by exchanging their tilgul as token of goodwill. People greet Tilgul gaya, god god bola. It simply means that accept these sweets and utter sweet words. Tilgul gaya, god god bola.
Namaste to everyone. I am Parth Patil. Today is Geography Day as well as Makar Sankranti. Today I am going to tell you about how Makar Sankranti is celebrated in Gujarat. Makar Sankranti is the first Hindu festival that falls in the new year. It is one of the major harvest festivals that is celebrated on January 14 of every year. The Gujarat state is located in the western regions of the country. See, this is state of Gujarat. The festival is celebrated for 2 days in Gujarat. The first day is called Uttarayan and the next day is called as Vasi Uttarayan. Many people release a lantern into the air as a mark of the upcoming season, also called the Uttarayan celebration in Gujarat. The people of Gujarat celebrate this glorious festival with kites, undhiyu and chikkis. The biggest thing to watch is the kites flying high in the sky. Hundreds of contests from across the world come to participate in this kite festival. Another big part is the food. Undhiyu is prepared by combining all the winter vegetables and spice curry. Next comes the chikki, which is a sweet that is prepared from sesame seeds, peanuts and jaggery. This is all about the Makar Sankranti celebrated in Gujarat. Thank you.
Namaste, I am Kshitij Chauhan and I am going to tell you about how Makar Sankranti is celebrated in Rajasthan. It is known that Makar Sankranti is the first Indian festival that falls in the new year. It is one of the major harvest festivals that is celebrated on January 14 of every year. It is considered to be an important festival of Hindu and is celebrated everywhere in the country in various cultural forms and different names. The biggest thing is to watch is the kites flying in the sky. Hundreds of contests from across the world come to participate in this festival. The Rajasthan lies in the west of the India. See, this is Rajasthan. Makar Sankranti or Sankrant is the Rajasthani festival, one of major festival in the state of Rajasthan. The day is celebrated with special Rajasthani delicious sweets such as feni, tilpati, gajak, kheer, ghevar, pakodi and til laddu. People invite friends and relatives to their home for special festival meals called as Sankranta Bhoj. People give out many kinds of small gifts such as tilgud, jaggery, fruits, etc. to Brahmins or needy ones. Kite flying is traditionally observed as a part of festival on this occasion. The sky in the Jaipur at Hadoti region is filled with kites and youngsters engage in contest as trying to cut each other's strings.
Sat Shri Akal, I am from Punjab. Lohri is a popular Punjabi winter folk festival celebrated firmly in the Punjab region. The significance and the legend about the Lohri festival are many, and this link the festival to the Punjab region. It is believed by many that the festival marks the passing of winter solstice. Lohri marked the end of winter and it is a traditionally welcome of longer days and the sun journey to the northern hemisphere by Sikhs and Hindus in the Punjab region of the Indian subcontinent. It is observed the night before Makar Sankranti, also known as Mahagi.
Hello everyone. Today I will tell how Makar Sankranti is celebrated in Jammu Kashmir. Makar Sankranti is also known as Lohri. People celebrate this festival with a special dance called Chhajja. Persons who are newly married or who have become the parents, they have to do performance. The people come together and dance around the Lohri. Next day the kites are flied in the sky and the same laddus are eaten. By this way the Makar Sankranti is celebrated. Thank you.
Namaskar. In Assam state, Makar Sankranti is celebrated with another name, that is Magh Bihu. It is celebrated everywhere in Assam, from smaller cities to biggest cities. The festival marks by feast and bonfires. It is celebrated in various traditional games such as Tekali Bhonga, that is pot breaking, buffalo fighting, etc. The night before is Urka, where people come together in bonfire, make dinner and make merry. During this festival, Assami people make sweets like shunga pitha, til pitha, etc. and also make other sweets of coconut like called as laru or lashkara.
Namaskar. Today I am going to speak how Bengalians celebrated Makar Sankranti. In West Bengal, Makar Sankranti is celebrated as Posh Puram or Pous Sankranti. On this day, people take a holy bath early in the morning and donate seeds to the poor people. Makar Sankranti is also known as Pous Sankranti in West Bengal. We made khichdi on Pous Sankranti. Pous Sankranti is an auspicious period when Uttarayan starts. We worship Lord Vishnu and Goddess Lakshmi.
Namaste. Today I will tell you about how the Makar Sankranti celebrated in Karnataka. In Karnataka, people clean their houses and whitewash the walls. They throw out the old dirty clothes and many other things. They burn the old wooden and many unwanted stuff as a tradition. The farmer pray to the sun god Surya for giving the sunlight to their crops and helping them to grow. Illu Bella is special dish on this festival. The streets are full of rangoli and kids playing kite and enjoy the festivities.
Namaste, I am from Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, Makar Sankranti is known as a Pongal. It is a harvesting festival of Tamil Nadu. It is a celebrate in the January year. Pongal celebration lasts 4 days. Pongal is considered to beginning at Uttarayan people, where
in Kerala, the Makar Sankranti is celebrated at Sabrimala, where the Makara Jyoti is visible, followed by the Makara Vilakku celebrations. According to legends, he was born of the union of Lord Shiva and Vishnu and is hence symbolic of the unity between Shaivites and Vaishnavites. The Makara Vilakku festival commemorates the day on which Lord Ayappa was seated in the Sabrimala temple.
Namaste everyone, my name is Ravi Kumar Singh. Today I am tell about how to celebrate a Makar Sankranti in Goa. This is a Goa. Makar Sankranti is a Goa observed with social festivals such as colorful decoration, rural age children going house to house singing and asking for tea. In some area, Mela, dance, kite flying, bonfire and feast. The Megha Mela is mentioned in the Hindu epic Mahabharata. Many observers go to scared rivers or lake and bath in a ceremony of thanks to the sun. Every year, Hindu observe Makar Sankranti with one of the world's largest mass, the pilgrimage with a estimate to 100 million people attending the event. At this event, then they say a prayer to the sun and bath at the Prayaga confluence of the river Ganga and river Yamuna at the Kumbh Mela, a traditional attribute to Adi Shankaracharya. This is all about Makar Sankranti celebrated in Goa. Thank you.